Hello, hello, hello. I'm back again. Your main, the real Bill Real. So the Bucks let Freeman go. I think it was clear what was going on, although many people, have those glasses on that do not allow you to see the truth. And I'm talking about all of the apologists for Josh Freeman, talking about, he's just being picked on and everything, these new leaks that are coming out where, they're playing an audio clip of Greg Schiano saying that the Buccaneers were the laughing stock of the NFL. Well, he was telling the truth, because in that 4-12 season, that team quit on Raheem. It was a joke. I think what has happened is a situation where a father has come in with his belt. And that father is none other than Greg Schiano. And he has just decided that he's going to whoop some behind in the Bucks organization. Get on out of here. You don't want to show up for OTA. You don't want to show up. You don't want to respect me. You don't want to come in exactly when I tell you to come in. You don't want to lift when I tell you to lift. You don't want to be a part of the new programs. You don't want to sign the new contracts and do what I tell you to do. Be dressed a certain way. Do it. You're out of here, buddy. There's a part of me that cannot refute it. If you're a real man, you understand the importance of rules. Look, this is how it goes. It's not going to go the other way. If it goes the other way, you're going to be sorry. That's what leaders do when they show up. Pushovers let you do whatever. They hear about you talking about a party that you were at where you had 3 girls a night before the game, weakening yourself. He listens to that crap and doesn't say a word. He knows you're doing this, that, and the third, drinking, popping, snorting, smoking. He knows you're doing everything, and he doesn't care. Just as long as you show up and, play all right, I ain't going to say anything to you. You drop 3 passes, I just say, all right, man, let's get them next game. Come on now, let's get them next game. He doesn't get in your grill. Doesn't do any of that stuff. So when the daddy comes through with the belt and gets in your grill and makes you accountable and make other people in the building see, I'm cutting heads. You know what I mean? I'm offering slips. Thank you. I appreciate it. This is what he's doing. And folks have a problem with it because they don't know what a ship looks like that's sailing right. Now, obviously, a lot of the fans were around in 2003 when we won the Super Bowl and stuff, but I agree with it on the part that he's doing what he feels he needs to do to get his core guys. And any man who's not willing to get his core guys has already lost before he's set out on any battle. The reason why I say I like it 50% is due to that other overwhelming 50% that I talk about all the time. And that's none other than the officiating. The officiating is downright criminal, what they do to the Buccaneers. Now watch. They're on a bye week this week. They get a chance to get some plays, designed to make sure that they can blitz Michael Vick. They should be able to do a good job against Michael Vick. But I have a feeling that the referees could be up to their same old trick. Yeah. Same old trick. Boy, you just ran a 30-yard pass. That's holding. Bring it back. We're not having that. We want the defense to stuff you for the next 2 downs. Go for it. Go for run plays on the next 2 downs because we don't think you have confidence in your wide receivers. And you know what? Even if the wide receivers do get free, we're going to allow them to grab them and hold on to them. And the crowd's going to be able to see it. And we're not going to call that. We're not going to call that. That's not a penalty. It's only a penalty if your defense does it. That's what's become the joke about watching pro football, is knowing that there are biases. You know that there are questionable calls, and you know that they're questionable for a reason. So, as I've said before, I will say it again. Greg Schiano may not win another game in the NFL. He may not. Because he has ruffled feathers. He did that the other day. He did that victory formation the other day. And as I've said before, it's nothing but a pissing match between he and Roger Goodell. And Roger Goodell is going to win every single time because Roger Goodell controls the officiating. So that's why you can get in, hit the other quarterback, there's a fumble, you jump on the ball, they say no, that's unnecessary roughness, 15-yard penalty in the other way. That's what they're doing to the BUCS. They're doing that crap all the time. On the most petty play, no matter what, they're creating some type of rule. Right now, they're in a meeting figuring out what they're going to call. Yes. I was thinking the other day, I said, many people forget this, but in the comeback that established Peyton Manning on Monday Night Football, where the BUCS were beating them, this was the season right after they had won the Super Bowl. The BUCS were beating them handedly. They came back. They started, passing a lot. Peyton Manning started letting it go. However, they got down to a point where they needed to kick a field goal to tie the game. I think. Is it? Tie the game? Yeah. I think they, yeah. No, they needed a field goal to win the game. I just want to be correct. They needed a field goal to win the game. They come down, I think his name Vander Jack, something like that. He kicks the field goal. Field goal goes right. Now, it's BUCS ball, right? Nah. The official says, we called leaping on Simeon Rice. Yeah, leaping. Got a chance to kick the field goal. They end up winning. Most people don't even remember that. So they've been jobbing the Buccaneers for years. For years, the Buccaneers have been easy money for gamblers. Easy money. This time somebody's come out and says it. Tell the truth, guys. In the course of the last 10 games, you can go back and pop the tape in on all of the Buccaneer games, and you can see where the officials had a hand in the demise of the BUCS. This is organized crime that's going on, guys. It's organized crime. This is Vegas. This is corruption. It's nothing else other than that. Speaking of corruption, the government is still in what is called shutdown mode, where select things are shut down. All I have to say to most folks is you better get used to living off the grid. And you better be prepared. You better get with your neighbors. You better have a backup plan in place. Because I told you I told you, don't trust them. I told you. I've been telling you this whole time. They're setting you up. So uh, it'll be back. They want everybody to feel so concerned about their health care all of a sudden. It's a trip. But don't buy into it. At least I'm not. But let me see. If you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to drop me a line or two about anything. We can chop it up. But for now, that's the video. I'll talk to you later. Peace.